Hello students, today I am going to discuss one important model in planes. Okay, so before going to discuss that particular model, first we should know this particular node point. So coming to the node point, if ABC plus 2FGH minus AF square minus BG square minus CH square is equal to 0, comma, F square greater than or equal to BC, comma, G square greater than or equal to AC, comma, H square greater than or equal to AB. Okay, then the equation, H is equal to AX square plus BY square plus CZ square plus 2FYZ plus 2GZX plus 2HXY is equal to 0 represents a pair of planes passing through the origin. Pair of planes passing through the origin. Okay, so it means, so the given equation ax square plus by square plus cz square plus 2fyz plus 2gzx plus 2hxy. If you want to say this particular equation represents a pair of planes, it means this is an equation that is a combination of two planes. Okay, we can split this equation into a combination of two planes. So if you want to say this particular equation represents a pair of planes, then what we have to do is we have to verify the conditions. That the first condition is ABC plus 2FGH minus AF square minus BG square minus CH square is equal to 0. So that is first what we have to verify. And after that we have to verify that F square greater than or equal to BC. Similarly, G square greater than or equal to AC and H square greater than or equal to AB. So whenever these conditions are satisfied, then we say that that particular equation represents a pair of planes. So pair is nothing but two. It means there are two planes involved in this equation. Okay, we can confirm that. So a pair of planes are involved in this particular equation whenever those conditions are satisfied. Okay, so coming to the problems, now we have given this particular equation in the form ax square plus by square plus cz square plus 2fyz plus 2gzx plus 2hxy. And in that particular problem, in that particular problem, so we have to say whether it represents a pair of planes or not. Okay, so if we want to say that particular equation represents a pair of planes, we have to satisfy all the above conditions. Okay, and after that we can also find the angle between those pair of planes, the planes which are involved in this equation. So we can also find the angle between those planes. Okay, so coming to that point, so this is one. So coming to the second point, if theta is an angle between a pair of planes h is equal to ax square plus by square plus cz square plus 2fyz plus 2gzx plus 2hxy is equal to 0, then cos theta is equal to, so cos theta is equal to a plus b plus c by square root of square root of a plus b plus c whole square, a plus b plus c whole square plus 4 into f square plus g square, f square plus g square plus h square minus ab minus bc minus ca, minus ab minus bc minus ca. This is under root. Okay, so this is the formula to find the angle between the pair of planes involved in that equation. Okay, right. So based on these two note points, now I am going to do problem. Okay, so once again, coming to the first point, we have given an equation of the form h, and what we have to do is whether that equation represents a pair of planes or not. So if you want to say that particular equation represents a pair of planes, we have to verify the conditions. So what are the conditions we have to verify is ABC plus 2FGH minus AF square minus BG square minus CH square is equal to 0. That is the first one we have to verify. Coming to the second one, F square greater than or equal to BC. We have to verify whether F square greater than BC or F square is equal to BC. That is the second one. So coming to the third one, that is G square greater than or equal to AC. And finally, H square greater than or equal to AB. So if you verify all these four conditions, then we say that the given equation represents a pair of planes. Okay, and coming to the second point, so if in that problem, if you want to find the angle between the pair of planes, then the formula what we have to use is this particular formula. Okay, so based on this, now I am going to do a problem. So coming to the problem, show that the equation, so we have given an equation, so represents a pair of planes. So we have to prove that given equation represents a pair of planes, and also we have to find the angle between them. Okay, so whenever we have given an equation, so coming to the solution, first we have to compare the given equation. So the given equation, so what is the equation? 2x square minus 6y square minus 12z square plus 18yz plus 2xz plus xy is equal to 0 with, so we have to compare this equation with ax square plus by square plus cz square plus 2fyz plus 2fyz plus 2gzx plus 2hxy is equal to 0. So whenever we compare the given equation with this equation, now we have to write the values of a, b, c, f, g, h. Okay, so coming to the value of a, so here a is nothing but the coefficient of x square. So coming to our equation, we are having the coefficient of x square is 2, so that we have to write a is equal to 2. Okay, so after coming to b is the coefficient of y square, so that we get b is equal to minus 6, since we are having minus 6 as the coefficient of y square. So coming to the c, so c is the coefficient of z square. So coming to the coefficient of z square in the given equation, we are having minus 12. Okay, so in this way we have to find ABC values. Now coming to f, g and h values, here f is nothing but the coefficient of yz. Okay, so the coefficient of yz is 2f, that is equal to, in the given equation the coefficient of yz is 18. Okay, so whenever 2f is equal to 18, this implies we get f is equal to 9. Okay, this is the f value. So coming to the zx coefficients, so here the coefficient of zx is 2g, and that is equal to the coefficient of zx in the given equation is 2. Okay, so this implies we get g is equal to 1. Okay, so coming to the next term, that is coefficient of xy. So we are having the coefficient of xy is 2h in the standard equation, and that is equal to the coefficient of xy in the given equation is 1, so that we get h is equal to 1 by 2. So in this way, first we have to write all the values of a comma b comma c comma f comma g comma h. Okay, so after writing all the values, now we have to verify the conditions in the note 1. Okay, so coming to the first condition, so we have to consider ABC plus 2FGH minus AF square minus BG square minus CH square. We have to consider this particular value, and we have to prove that this particular value is equal to 0. Okay, so okay, I'm going to verify that. So this is equal to ABC. So I am substituting the values. So A is nothing but 2 into minus 6 into minus 12 plus 2 into, so F is 9 into G is 1 into H is 1 by 2. Next minus A is nothing but 2 into F square means 9 square minus, so BG square, so minus B is nothing but minus 6 into G square, so E is 1 square minus CH square, once again minus C is nothing but minus 12 into H square is nothing but 1 by 2 whole square. On simplification we get 0. Okay, now I am checking that this is equal to, so minus into minus plus, 2 6 are 12, 12 12s are 144. Okay, here 2 1 by 2 and 2 gets cancelled, plus 9 into 1 gives 9 minus 9 9s are 81, 81 2s 162, so we get 162. So next minus into minus plus, 6 into 1 6. Next minus into minus plus, so here this is 1 by 4, 12 by 4 gives 3. So 1 by 2 whole square means 1 by 4. So 1 by 4 into 12 gives 3. So that I am writing 3. Minus into minus plus. So on simplification, 144 plus 9 is 153. 153 plus 6 is 159. 159 plus 3 is 162. So 162 minus 162, which is equal to 0. Therefore, the first condition is satisfied. That is ABC plus 2FGH minus AF square minus BG square minus CH square is equal to 0. This is the first condition we have to verify. Yes, that is verified. So coming to the second condition, coming to the second one, so that is we have to verify F square greater than or equal to BC. I am writing that F square greater than or equal to BC. Okay, so now I am considering F square. So what is the value of F? We are having 9. So F square is nothing but 9 square greater than or equal to, what is BC? What is BC? Minus 6 into minus 12. So that I am writing minus 6 into minus 12. So this implies 9 square is nothing but 81 greater than or equal to 72. So whether it is correct or wrong? Yes, it is correct. 81 is greater than 72. Okay. So 81 is greater than 72 is right answer. So second condition is verified. So coming to the third condition, that is G square greater than or equal to AC. Once again, we have to write the value of G square. So here G is nothing but 1. So that we have to write 1 square is 1 greater than or equal to AC. AC is nothing but 2 into minus 12. So 2 into minus 12. So 1 greater than or equal to minus 24. It was very clear that positive value is always greater than negative value. Since minus 24 is negative value and 1 is positive value, so 1 is always greater than any negative value. So this was also correct. Okay. So coming to the last condition, that is H square greater than or equal to AB. Once again, we have to write the value of H square. So that is 1 by 4. 1 by 2 whole square gives 1 by 4. So this is greater than or equal to, so what is AB? Once again, 2 into minus 6. So we have to write 2 into minus 6. So this implies 1 by 4 is greater than or equal to minus 12. Yes, clearly 1 by 4 is a positive value, whereas minus 12 is negative value. So positive value is always greater than negative value. Okay, in this inequality, we have to satisfy any one of the condition, that is either greater than or equal to. Okay, here I am satisfying greater than. So, but I am writing greater than or equal to, no problem at all. Okay, so since every positive number is greater than negative number, so fourth condition also holds. So I have verified all the conditions to say the given equation represents a pair of lines. So that I am writing, therefore the four conditions are verified. The four conditions are verified. Therefore, the given equation that is 2x square minus 6y square minus 12z square plus 18yz plus 2xz plus xy is equal to 0 represents a pair of planes. It means, so what does it means? In this equation, this equation is a combination of two planes. Okay, so those two planes were mixed in this equation. Okay, right. So in this way we have to say whether a given equation is represents a pair of planes or not. We have to verify all the four conditions. Okay, so after that, in the given problem we have also find the angle between the pair of planes. So I am writing once again, let theta be the angle between the planes. Between pair of planes. Then we can write cos theta is equal to a plus b plus c by, so we are having the formula that square root of a plus b plus c whole square plus 4 into f square plus g square plus h square minus ab minus bc minus ca. So this is the formula to find the angle between the pair of planes. So okay, so once again I'm going to write the values of ABC. So here a is equal to 2, b is equal to minus 6, c is equal to minus 12, f is equal to 9, g is equal to 1, and h is equal to 1 by 2. Okay, so now we have to substitute these values in the above formula, so that we get cos theta is equal to a plus b plus c, means 2 minus 6 minus 12 by square root of a plus b plus c whole square, means 2 minus 6 minus 12 whole square plus 4 into f square is 81 plus g square is 1 plus h square is 1 by 4 . So minus AB, so minus, so A is 2 into B is minus 6 minus BC, minus B is minus 6 into minus 12 and minus CA, minus C is minus 12 into A is 2. Okay, so I have substituted all the values in the formula. So coming to the simplification, so we get numerator minus 16 by square root of, so this is minus 16 whole square, means we get 256. So 256 plus, so 4 into, on simplification we get 81 plus 1 plus 1 by 4 plus 12, next minus 72 and plus 24. Okay, so these are the values under root. Okay, and once again on simplification, further simplification, we get cos theta is equal to minus 16 by square root of 256 plus 4 into on adding positive values we get 105, 117 and 118. On adding positive values we get 118 plus we are having one fraction that is 1 by 4 and minus 72. Okay, so this is equal to, on further simplification we get minus 16 by the square root of, so 256 plus I am taking the LCM inside so that we get plus 4 into, so 118 into 4 gives 472 plus 1 by 4 minus 72. Okay, so once again further simplification we get minus 16 by, so square root of 256 plus, if you multiply with 4 then we get, so 4 into we get 473 minus 472, so 288. Okay, and I am multiplying this bracket term with 4, So whenever we multiply this with 4, we get 4 gets cancelled. And if we multiply 4 with minus 72, we get minus 288. Okay. So on final simplification, we get minus 16 by square root of. So the value is 441. So this is the value of cos theta. So if you want to write the angle, this implies we get theta is equal to, so cos inverse of minus 16 by root 441. So in this way, we have to find the angle between the pair of planes. Okay. So I have given you two problems to verify the given equation represents pair of planes, and also we have to find the angle between them. Okay, try these two problems. Thank you.